Assalamu alaikum. You're tuned in to the news on ITV. I'm Nafisa Dango. In the headlines, residents complain over poor services at the Hanover Park Community Health Centre. The Yemeni government responds quickly by arresting 5 suspects involved in kidnapping 2 South African citizens. And Pakistan has reacted bitterly to the US assassination of the Taliban deputy commander. Horror stories of patients having to sit in queues from 6 in the morning to 8 in the evening have surfaced at the Hanover Park Day Hospital in Cape Town. The area is plagued by gang violence and unemployment. Residents have access to only one hospital, which has made basic healthcare difficult to access. Sumit Moos has more from our Cape Town desk.
Patients at the Day Hospital Hanover Park are fed up with the service they are receiving. They sometimes have to wait up to 12 hours to see a doctor for their monthly appointments. Elizabeth Adams is one of the upset patients.
Die service het baie gechange oor die jare, maar ek dink die service is completely bad. You know why? Too many people get appointments. They're so used to it that people must wait. And I don't think year after year, we in Hanover Park can wait like that. I don't think it's fair. Imagine you sit van 7 o'clock vanoggend tot 4:15 tot 5 o'clock to sometimes.
Mrs. Bantam from the Hanover Park Community Health Forum raised her concern and said that this is an ongoing problem.
People are waiting, even at night. Even at night, people can sit there holding. I was told yesterday by a girl living opposite me that one of the girls that worked at goes to madrasa with her was at the hospital on Tuesday night with a big boil on her body, and she was there since 8 o'clock the evening till 5 o'clock the next morning. So how do you explain to me that if people, whether it's during the day or during the night.
Khadija Richards, one of the community workers in the area,
they must come fix this hospital. It's a hospital, it's a shabeen. There's so many tablet collectors. They favor, they are selective. We want this nonsense to be cut out.
Reporting for ITV News, I'm Samit Moos.
The Yemeni government has arrested 5 people in connection with the abduction of 2 South African citizens kidnapped in the Arab country earlier this week. However, at this stage, the whereabouts of the South Africans is still unknown. It is believed that they were involved in a hotel development deal which turned sour. ITV's Abdul Rahman Layli has more.
Sadiq Jafar, South African ambassador to Saudi Arabia, has been in Yemen since Tuesday, undertaking diplomatic efforts to secure the release of the 2 abducted South Africans. It is alleged that the 2 South Africans were involved in the development of the Taiz Plaza Hotel. The swift efforts of Yemeni and South African authorities have led to the arrest of 5 people thus far. Earlier, I interviewed Nelson Huete, Director, Media Liaison for the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, asking him for the latest developments in securing their release.
Well, the department is continuing with its diplomatic efforts to secure the safe return of South Africans from Yemen. Our ambassador to Saudi Arabia is currently in Yemen and is working very closely with law enforcement authorities in Yemen to ensure that we facilitate this process from the ground with the support and the cooperation of the Yemeni authorities. We understand from the information that the ambassador has established since his arrival in Yemen that there has been an arrest of a few people in connection with this kidnapping, but that's all we are able to say now, because the investigation and the case itself is at a sensitive stage.
Can you confirm whether the 2 South Africans were in fact mistaken to be either Europeans or Americans?
That was part of the rumor mill, but it's not what the ambassador has established, because we rely on our ambassador who's on the ground for information. That report has not come through the official channels that we are using to follow up on this case. All we know is that the two people were kidnapped, that they were involved in some hotel project in Yemen, and that the kidnapping is related to that hotel project. We are aware of any mistaken identity. If that's the case, it has not been brought to our attention formally.
The kidnapping of foreigners in Yemen is common, often carried out by disgruntled tribesmen seeking to pressure the government to free jailed relatives, or to improve public services, or as bargaining chips in tribal land disputes with the government. Noteworthy is that none of those kidnapped have ever been harmed. For ITV News, Abdurrahman Leili reporting.